fuck them kids, honestly, because you guys know ball crowd is my favorite. Good morning, guys. Welcome back to the vlog. Welcome back to my life in New York City. I hope you guys are enjoying the vlogs. I feel like I haven't really vlogged in such a long time. I vlogged a little bit while I was in Korea, and then when I got back I was doing small clips, but I feel like I just never put them together. I've done so much stuff, but I just haven't put anything together. I'm having this tea that I got in Korea. It's the osaluk tea. This is my favorite tea. It is so good. When I used to drink tea, I used to love the Lipton tea. Like, you know that Lipton tea that you get at the supermarket? I used to do that with a ton of sugar. And then I was into the Lipton tea with lemon and sugar. And now this osaluk tea, it's so good. I can just drink it black. All of my tea I usually drink black. Unless I'm putting like honey in it, but this is so good. So I got ready a little bit. I was thinking about going to the gym. I still might. I just feel like a little queasy this morning, my stomach, so I kind of just want to wait it out, but I just wanted to like sit and chat with you guys. So this past weekend we went to the Brooklyn Winery. It was in Red Hook. We've been there before actually, and this time we sat inside. We went on a weekend, so it was actually really busy. I think the first time we went, it was like during the, actually no, I feel like we went on a Sunday last time. I don't remember, but it was like maybe because we sat outside, but it was pretty busy in there and it was really nice. So for the wine tasting, they have different flights. So I think they have 2 options for 3 white wines. They have 1 option for red, rosé, and white wine. And then the bottom option was all red wine. I'm usually a red wine drinker. I'm not a huge fan of white wine just because something about the taste. I used to really like Riesling because it was very sweet, but white wine has a lot of sugar in it, so it has a lot more calories, and I just found that I like the taste of red wine better. But at the winery I wanted to try the 3 different wines, and I was very surprised with the rosé. I'm not a big rosé drinker, but this rosé was really good. So we ended up getting 2 carafes. We got 1 carafe of like a chilled red. Ever since we went to Korea, we've been very into chilled red wines. Like, I don't think we'll ever go back to regular red wine. Like, it has to be chilled because it just tastes so much better like that. And then we also did a carafe of the rosé. I don't know if I said rosé and the red wine. So originally we were gonna go to this place called Octo, which I have been before. I have like a whole reel on it. It's like a Korean slash Chinese fusion place. It's really good. We decided to go somewhere else, and our reservation was at 7:30. So until then we went to Industry City. I'm not exactly sure how to describe it because I'm sure there are other parts, like I'm sure there's something similar somewhere out there in the world. But basically they have a bunch of like outlet stores. So they have Restoration Hardware Outlet. They have like some other furniture stores. They have a lot of like kind of mom and pop shops. So I know that they had like a welding class, and then you could buy stuff there. They have like a comic book store. There's one section of it that's, I think it's called Little Japan if I'm not mistaken. So they have a Japanese supermarket, which is the area that we were in. They had like claw machines, which was actually brand new. That wasn't there the last time I went. They have like an anime store. They have a Daiso, if you guys aren't familiar with Daiso. And yeah, each building is kind of different. And then one building is kind of like a food market slash hall. So they have different stalls from, you know, different places, obviously. And we ended up going to this place that my fiance and I went to before. I feel like I look so tired because I don't have any mascara on. But yeah, we went to this place that my fiance and I went to before. Let's see, does this look better if I take this off? And it is like a, I don't know what it is. I think they either make it's either whiskey, beer, or wine that they make like in-house, something like that. I think it's a whiskey or a wine bar, I'm not sure. We've been there before. You can get drinks and then they have pool. So I was so annoyed. Okay, so basically you can buy drinks and then in the back they have 2 pool tables. So we ended up playing pool. And towards our like last game, there were these kids that were kind of just like walking around. I'd say the little girl was probably like, she had to be like 12. She could have been 13 and maybe she was like really tiny. And then there was a little boy, I'm assuming was her brother, and he was like maybe 8 or 9. So you guys obviously know what pool looks like. And when you hit pool balls, like pool balls are hard. So you don't put your fingers in the, you know, the pool table. So I was getting ready to hit a ball, right? And I saw like the little girl and her brother like standing kind of on the end. And I get ready to hit the ball, and this girl, she just walks up to the pool table and picks the ball up like right as I'm about to shoot it, and she's like playing with it, and I'm like excuse me, please don't touch it. Maybe if I said it in a tone, but I'm still just like, why would you do that? You know, like why would you just walk up to something and just pick something up? It was just so random. So yeah, I said that to her, and then she kind of like, she was like, oh, sorry, and then she just walked away. I think she looked stunned that I said something to her. So anyway, we're playing, and I would say 5 or 7 minutes, I saw the little girl looking at me, and then I saw a group of people looking at me, and it was me, my fiance, and another couple, right? So I saw them looking at me, and I'm like, here we go. Like, did this little girl like say something to her parents? So I'm assuming this is her dad, and they were, I think they were tourists, because I don't know where they were from, but like they were speaking in a different language, and then they came up. So they were in earshot, but when they were speaking in a different language, I obviously couldn't understand, but I could obviously tell that they were talking about us because they were like looking, and the little girl, like she was just standing there looking. So the dad comes up. He's like very aggressive, but he's like tiny. So he walks up and he's like, so who yelled at my daughter? And we're looking at him and we're like, no one yelled at your daughter. He's like, she said that someone came up here, someone yelled at her. And my fiance was trying to talk to him. And so it was my fiance, me kind of over here, the husband, and the little girl was kind of standing like to the side, and then it was a mom in a stroller. And I don't know if she knew what was going on, but she was kind of like smiling. And then another guy walked over and stood like this. So they were kind of like, not cornering my fiance, but it was basically 2 people in front of one, right? And I was like, okay, so little girl probably told him that one of us yelled at him, one of us yelled at her. And I was getting annoyed because why do you have like someone else coming up? Because I think that he thought that one of the men like spoke to the little girl. So he's like, who yelled at her? And this is where I got annoyed. So I was trying to explain to him, I was like, no one yelled at your daughter, because he was like, he wasn't letting anyone talk. So I was like, no one yelled at your daughter. We were playing pool. I went to go hit the ball. She walked up and she just picked up the ball. And I said, excuse me, please don't touch the ball. And you know what this guy says to me? He was like, oh, I see where the aggression is coming from. It's the way he said it. It was very passive aggressive. And it was, I don't know if he was definitely, I don't know what he was, but I'm just going to say that he's white. So it was very passive aggressive, it was a very passive aggressive comment. And at that point I was like, okay, he just came over here to pick a fight. So then he was like, who said it? And I was like, I said it. I said it to your daughter. And he thought that one of the guys said it. That's why he came up so aggressive. And then he made that little passive aggressive comment. And then I think once he saw that I was the one that said it, he kind of like backed down a little bit. And I was just like, at that point, after he said the passive aggressive thing, I didn't even feel like going back and forth with him, because it's like, you came up here because you obviously didn't get the reaction that you wanted. You thought you were gonna fight with one of these guys, and then once I said it, you wanted to be passive aggressive, right? So he walks back over to the daughter. I don't know what he says to her, but she has like on this mean mug. Like, she looks so upset that nothing happened. And I know this may sound really petty, but I think at the same time, I think, and maybe it's just, I'm not a parent, right? I just think there's a certain level of home training that people should give their kids. Like, they're just, you can't just like walk up in the middle of something and just pick something up. It doesn't matter. Like, I could see if the girl was like 5, right? 5 and under. But you're like 12, 13. You're fully aware that we're playing a game, and the little boy and little girl are watching us play the game. It's just like, it's so random for you to just come up and pick up the ball. Yeah, I just feel like as of recently, I have just been getting so many passive aggressive comments. Like, there was one time, a group of us were at a restaurant, and I was kind of like standing in the front because we were getting ready to leave, and we knew someone who worked at the restaurant. So I was getting ready to leave, and I was standing there, I think like with my sunglasses on and my purse, and this guy walked up to me, and he's like, he said something to me. He was like, oh, can we get a few tables? And I was like, I don't work here. And he's like, oh, I'm sorry. And I was like, no, I don't work here. I don't know why you assume that I work here. And then this other guy came up, and they were just like, the guy was trying to apologize for him, but as soon as we left, he was like, oh, you know how those minorities are. And it's just like, I'm so tired of all the microaggressions, and I'm getting to a point where a lot of times I bite my tongue, because and I feel like if you are Black or mixed, you completely get this. You have this stereotype of having like this angry Black woman persona, and it doesn't even matter if you're trying to stick up for yourself or just anything. I feel like I'm damned if I do. If I let it slide, I didn't stick up for myself, or if I say something, I come off aggressive. And both times, these past 2 times when I say something, it's just very passive aggressive. So now I'm just getting to a point where it's like, I'm just gonna say whatever I want, because people are just going to assume whatever. And I really didn't want that to ruin my day on Saturday, because I was having such a good day, but it just really bothered me, because I was just like, I get it, you're a dad, and if your daughter comes up to you and she's like, oh, like, someone just yelled at me. If the dad came up like a little bit nicer, I would have been like, no, I would have explained it maybe better, but I tried my hardest to explain it. He wasn't really letting us talk. But if you're just going to make like a slide comment, basically saying like, I see where the aggression is coming from, it's just like, I'm just like, fuck off, basically. Just like, fuck off. Hashtag fuck them kids, honestly, because it's just like, what is the point? That was my little story. I was so annoyed. But after that, we ended up getting really good food. I was so full that night. Oh my God, like I ate so much food. So, yeah. And then yesterday was Sunday. We went to this, like, it's like a Chinese restaurant, and it's really good. I have been loving their scallion noodles. So we went there with the people that we went out with the previous day. It was so funny. We actually ran into them by accident in Devotion. It's like a coffee place here. And we ended up getting lunch. And yeah, so my fiance and I watched Love is Blind last night, the UK version. I've seen a lot of clips on TikTok, so I wanted to watch it, so we've been watching that. Yeah, today's gonna be a good day. It is Monday. I'm actually gonna take my fiance out on a date. We're going to do omakase. There is like a little chain, not a little chain, but there's like a chain of omakase restaurants here in the city, and I think they have a few other locations in the country. It's called Sushi by Bo, and I think each restaurant has a different theme of music. So like one is 90s rap or hip-hop and R&B. Another one is 2000s music. I think another one is 80s music. It's very cool because like the places are kind of themed, and the omakase is really like, for what I can say, it's like inexpensive. I'd say it's around $60. I think they just recently upped the price, so it's $65, but you get 12 pieces, which I feel like is really good. So I ended up getting this email for a friends and family sale. I think a lot of companies are doing friends and family sales right now, like end of summer. And basically the deal was you buy one omakase ticket and you get to bring someone for free. So it's like you basically get 2 omakases for the price of one. So one ticket was $70. That was like plus tax, which I thought was like a really good deal. Like if you're splitting it with a friend, it's what, like $35 per person or something. So I got that email, I think it was last Wednesday. We're gonna do that tonight. And I think today I'm going to maybe film some stuff because I have a ton of fragrances that I want to film, and because I want to give some stuff away. I want to use it for giveaways, so I need to do that. But I'm going to, I think just like get up and clean a little bit, and I will chat with you guys later. But I steamed my silk pajamas. I'll put up like a picture on the screen of what each set looks like. So I have a long sleeve version and a short sleeve / short version. This version is still available, but this one I think is sold out. I'll try to link some similar ones. I really am obsessed with this pink and white piping. I think I want to get another pair that's like a color that's closer to this, because I think with me steaming them and washing them, the color has faded and it's looking like orangey, but it's like a, I don't know, it's like a reddish pink. I don't know how to, that's kind of dumb, but yeah, really pretty. And I just wanted to steam these because they've been really wrinkly, and I feel like just when they're steamed, they just look a lot cleaner. So I'm just gonna fold them up and put them in my drawers. Whenever I wear them, they are nice and wrinkle free. So we went to Whole Foods and I picked up this tuna salad sandwich. This is only 200 calories, which I think is really good for the bread and everything in here. And then I've been craving pickles, so I got this dill pickle, and these are 0 calories. These are the fridge, but I'm so excited for these. I also love bread and butter pickles. They're nice and sweet. They taste really good on burgers. You not gonna watch a video? I think I've actually tried this sandwich before, like years ago. I think it's a little dry because it's whole wheat. Otherwise it's good. It also has tomatoes and lettuce. Usually when I make like a tuna sandwich, I'll do like red onions or shallots. Let's do a taste test of these pickles. I actually really love pickles. I love like whenever you go out to like a diner and they have pickles like on the side. And I really do like, I think I like dill pickles. Hold on. Oh, they smell so good. And I figured this can just be like a snack, because you guys know I used to be obsessed with corn. I don't know if it's in, actually it might be in season now, but I haven't had corn in so long. These pickles are so good. And I'm the only one that's eating out of this. 10 out of 10. Okay, so it is later on in the day and I'm picking out my outfit for our reservation. So I think I'm gonna do these effortless pants from Aritzia. They're kind of like a peanut butter color, but more, I would say, like neutral tone. And then I got this top from Amazon. It's just a basic short sleeve white top, so I'm gonna wear that. And then I'm also going to wear my, I think, Chanel ballet flats and just my brown soy bag. Okay, so this is the outfit. I just tucked in the shirt and I kind of just pull it up so it's not like too down. I want it to look a little bit baggy. I really like these pants. I swear I have these pants in like 5 different colors. So I was gonna do this bag, but I feel like the browns don't go. So I'm just gonna do this Gucci Dionysus bag. This is more neutral. And yeah, I'm gonna do this purse. So I attempted to curl the bottoms of my hair. Usually like throughout the week, I'll put my hair up in a claw clip and like I'll get a dent. And I was like, let me just flat iron it out. And I really wanted to bump my ends. And I thought, let me just use the flat iron because I don't want to go in with a curling iron. And this looks like the little curls that my mom used to give me. So I was thinking maybe I'll just put it like up in a clip or just kind of tuck it behind my ears because it looks kind of shitty right now. But I'm gonna pack my bag and I'm not gonna bring that many things. I actually have a ton of shit in here. Oh my god. Okay, so I'm only gonna bring my wallet. I'm gonna bring my powder and my like setting brush. I'm gonna bring this Tide to Go pen. Oh wait, was that? No, that was a lip gloss. Tide to Go pen, hand cream, and I'm also gonna bring my lip liner and my lip combo. This is in the shade Love Trap. This is from Charlotte Tilbury. And then I'm gonna use this Prada Astral Pink chapstick that I got. Okay. I'm just going to touch up my makeup a little bit. I did like glitter today. I was using, there's like this Charlotte Tilbury palette. I will link it down below. I use that, and then I also used this Alicia. It's like a Korean glitter eye palette that I used. I used to do glitter all the time, but I kind of stopped because I felt like it was looking a little messy. But I wanted to do a little bit of eyeshadow today, so I decided to do that. And for my fragrance, I am doing Kilian. This is I Don't Need a Prince to Be a Princess. This bottle is discontinued. The new like flankers, like that kind of rectangle bottle. This perfume I actually only wear on dates with my fiance, so it's really good. It's like the most fluffy marshmallow powdered sugar. I think it also has notes of green tea and I think lemon. It is really, really nice. It's also very sexy. So I do this with, oh shit. And then I'm also gonna mix in some Baccarat Rouge 540. These two mixed together is so good. And then I'm also gonna wear this Nord Green watch that I got. It's like two-toned. And I've been wearing it on my right hand recently. And I actually like how it looks. This is like so yummy. This fragrance is so good. People are saying that the new flanker, the fragrance smells different. So I actually found this at one of like those cosmetic companies. I don't know if you guys have ever been to like Woodbury outlets or There's another one in Long Island. I think there's one, and there's also one upstate. I found this fragrance there. I got this for like $70. Really, really good price. This is the full size. I don't think I went to the store to smell the new version of it, but this smells amazing. Like, I like their Love Don't Be Shy also, but I think I preferred this one over that one. You guys know Baccarat is my favorite. This is such a sexy perfume. I think I'm actually just gonna keep my hair down. I'm just gonna leave it down. I was going to like do like a little like bun moment, but I don't want to wear earrings right now, so I'm just gonna keep it down. So this is the look. Oh, I almost put the wrong bag. Little Gucci. I do want to sell this bag, but honestly, it goes with so many outfits. Like, it's actually crazy how many outfits this bag goes with. I love this brush. It's just like so bougie. And this brush, I swear, makes your hair softer. Face is a little dry. I'm gonna do some of this Dalba spray. I got this while I was in Korea. I've been using a new face cream, and it's been making my skin peel, so I feel like my face has been looking a little bit more dry, so I'm just gonna do this. And I'm actually gonna put on this YSL lipstick. I think they discontinued this. This used to be my favorite. This was the Volum Tint and Balm, and basically it was like a lipstick, and then in the inside it's like a pink kiss. So the outside is nude and the inside is pink. This is in the shade 1. I don't think they sell this anymore, but this was my go-to lipstick. So I liked that it adds a flush of pink. And I feel like I just went cross-eyed, but I don't know. Yeah, that's the look. Bye. Good morning, guys. It is Tuesday. I'm getting ready to head out to the gym. Last night was really nice. We went to the omakase place like I told you guys before, and we ended up having, so we had drinks when we got there because in the back they have like this really nice bar, and I noticed that a lot of like the reservations, the previous ones, like the reservation before ours, it always ends up running late. So our reservation was for 7 and we didn't end up eating until around 7:15. So they bring you like to the back, like where the bar is, and this sushi place is actually inside of a hotel as well. So yeah, we had drinks, and then after omakase we ordered some more drinks, and I really wanted to try a martini. I just think there's something so chic about the way a martini looks, but a martini is so strong. This one we had was like Roku gin, which is like a Japanese gin. It also had sake and like olives. So yeah, and just as we got to the bottom of the martini, to me it smelled like baby wipes, and I couldn't finish it. It was really strong, and I felt like it kind of gave me a little bit of a stomachache. So other than that, feeling good. So I am getting ready to head out to the gym. I have not been to the gym since Friday last week, and yeah, I need to go because I have goals for this month. My birthday is in a little over 2 weeks, and I really want to lose a few more pounds for my birthday, just because last year I was a lot thinner, not a lot thinner, but just by like a few pounds, and I'm not beating myself up too much about it because I did put on a lot of muscle compared to last year. So the like workouts that I'm doing, I've been doing more kind of like strength training, and therefore I've been putting on more muscle. So muscle weighs more than fat, and yeah. And also, I'm not gonna lie, some of that made me fat too, because I don't know, I was just eating. It's like one of those water things where you can actually infuse something. So I used to make barley tea a lot, and I would boil the barley and then put it in that little thing. But yeah, I have been feeling good about my body lately. Before, I was a little like kind of upset just because I talked about this like in my wellness diaries, but since I'm shorter, I can definitely see like an extra few pounds, and I felt like that for a little while when I was getting dressed. But now I feel like I'm starting to slim down, and I've been doing a lot more. I've been doing walking again, so I used to walk a lot last year. So yeah, especially in my waist, I feel a lot smaller. But I think another reason why my waist does look smaller is because I exercise my back. So if your back is kind of like wider, it gives an illusion that your waist is smaller. But yeah, so I just got my pre-workout, and I think today I'm just gonna keep it easy. So this morning I just made myself some hot water, and then when I get back I'm gonna drink some tea, and I'm gonna take some L-glutamine. I used to take this all the time when I first started my weight loss journey, but yeah, I usually take this on an empty stomach, but I have my pre-workout, but it's okay. And a little trick I like to do is I will take 2 magnesium citrate and 2 L-glutamine before I go to bed. As of recently, it's just been 2 magnesium and 1 L-glutamine, and I feel like this like de-bloats me when I go to sleep, because there have been so many times where I've eaten like big dinners or just whatever, and I wake up really bloated, and I feel like this really helps in the morning. So yeah. But the omakase was really good last night. Like I said earlier, it came with 12 pieces. All of the fish was really good. The only thing that I didn't eat is eel. I'm not a huge fan of the way eel tastes, so I just gave that last piece to my fiance. But otherwise, the meal was really good. After tip and tax, it was, I think, $100 in total. So it was like an extra $30 on top of oh my god, I think I drank too many liquids. It's like an extra $30 on top of the $70. So in total for 2 people, it was like $100. So $50 omakase, which is pretty good. So yeah, I'm gonna head out to the gym and just do, I think, some cardio, try to sweat. I'm gonna make sure that I wrap my hair up really well. And also, even though I like fucked up this bottom curl, I do like how this looks. I really like that straight pin straight look, but something about a 90s like blowout, I love it. I'll throw up some like reference photos. I love how that looks. I feel like it just looks very like put together, but I'm not sure if it's a hairstyle that I could really sustain right now, because I do work out and obviously my hair isn't naturally straight, so it's gonna be like puffy. Actually, that actually might eat, because if my roots are puffy, it gives you like that blown out look, right? Delusional, but yeah, I'm gonna head out to the gym. Hopefully it's not too busy, and I'll talk to you guys later. Also, I forgot to mention my scent of the day is Pulp by Rado, if she will focus. You like citrusy fragrances. I know it doesn't have orange in it, but it's actually it doesn't have orange or lime. It smells like oranges and limes, which I don't think either one of those ingredients are in there. I think there's apple in here, but very citrusy, and it's also kind of clean as well. So this is great for the gym, but look at the dent I have in this. I actually do have a backup of this fragrance. My friend gave it to me, but this is really, really nice.